Hi, I'm the Smoking Elk, and today we're going to make a chicken satay platter. Chicken satay. Now this is a dish popular throughout Thailand, but somewhere else that is really popular is my Smoking Elk barbecue school. This unit behind me here, this shack behind me here, is where I house my barbecue school, and people come along and I teach them how to barbecue. We do beginners classes, we do master classes, and one of the dishes that I do is a chicken satay platter, and it goes down an absolute treat. So I'm going to show you how we make that today. Yes, you don't have to come to the class for me to show you this dish. Look at it as a little bonus dish that I'm going to show you how to make, and if you like what you see, then check out thesmokingelk.com and have a look when my next classes are going to be, starting again in March 2023. So anyway, let's crack on. Chicken satay, one of my favourite dishes in Thailand, proper finger food, proper street food. It is incredible. So in Thailand, you'll find it on little sticks with quite a thin bit of breast, and it's grilled really quickly and served with a peanut sauce. I want to do a bit of a platter. Barbecue is a social thing. It's about a bit of theatre as well. So I've got a load of diced chicken thighs that I'm going to use, and we're going to cook these on skewers, and then at the end we're going to lay it all out on a platter with a load of garnishes, and it's going to be great. So first things first, the chicken. So we've got diced chicken thighs here. I've got about 2 kilos of diced chicken thighs, boneless, skinless thighs. And to this we just want to put a bit of a marinade on there. So we're going to crack on with that. For the marinade, it's pretty simple. You want some soy sauce. So you want a couple of tablespoons of soy sauce. You want some coconut milk in there to give it some moisture so we can get it all over that chicken. I've just dropped my lime on the floor. There's the lime. To that, we want some moisture, so some coconut milk that I've got here. We're going to go in with around about 250, 300 ml of coconut milk, about 250 ml. So to that, garlic cloves, 4 garlic cloves we're going to stick in there. So 1, 2, let's just get that garlic in there. And then we want some spices. We've got about a teaspoon of coriander in there, and that goes. We want a teaspoon of cumin, and ginger, half a teaspoon of each of those as well. Turmeric gives it a lovely bit of colour. We've got some ginger here, half a teaspoon of that as well. Just take a spoon, give that a mix, and then we're going to pour this all over our chicken. Marinade done. Remember, about 2 to 2.5 kilos of chicken thighs here. Just going to pour that over the top like that, and then just give that a good mix. So we've got our chicken there. Just make sure all of that chicken is coated with that marinade. And then how we're going to cook these, I'm going to do this on the Kamado Joe. So normal chicken satay, like I said, will be on little bamboo skewers, little wooden skewers. I'm going to put it on these. So big skewers, all about the theatre. And the way I'm going to do it, I've got the Kamado Joe set up, and I want it at around about 200 degrees, but I've got no heat deflectors in there, I've got no grill grates in there. These are just going to kind of hover over the fire with the ends of the skewers kind of sticking out each side of the barbecue. So we're going to hover over the fire, so we're going to get some lovely colour. They're going to get that direct heat, that direct charred flavour. We're going to fill 3 of these up, 200 degrees on here, and we're going to cook these until they hit around about 73 to 75 degrees Celsius. So let's get them threaded onto the skewers and get them cooking. Okay, so we've got the chicken on the skewers cooking over the charcoal. We've given them a quick turn. They are looking beautiful. So we've just put grill grate in there so we can pop a pan in there for our satay sauce. Now the satay sauce, this is a nice easy one. I like to teach things at the barbecue class that are tasty, but you know, there's some little shortcuts. You could spend hours making a proper, authentic Thai satay sauce, or you can spend 10 minutes making this one, and trust me, it's just as good. So I've got some smooth peanut butter, and you want around about 7 or 8 decent sized tablespoons of this stuff into a pan. So into that we want to loosen it up with some coconut milk. I'm going to go in with around about 300 ml of coconut milk, and we'll see how we go. We want some fish sauce. Now in Thailand they don't use salt, they use fish sauce. This is their seasoning. So we're going to go in with a couple of tablespoons of this stuff, just for a bit of saltiness. That should do us. And the same again with soy sauce, a couple of tablespoons. I tend to use dark soy sauce, so 2, maybe 3 tablespoons of that. Pinch of chili flakes, around about half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. It's not going to be spicy, but it's just going to give it that little extra dimension of flavour in there. So let's go in with a teaspoon. And some coriander, a teaspoon of coriander. And I know we've got some sweetness in there from the peanut butter, but we want more. So I've got some dark brown sugar here. I'm going to go in with about 2 tablespoons, maybe 3 tablespoons of this stuff. The key to this is once it's nearly done, once it's to the consistency that we want, we give it a little taste, and then we need to balance it. We need to add a bit more sugar or a bit more fish sauce or whatever, and then we'll do that at the end. And we'll also add a little squeeze of lime right at the end when it's nearly done. So a couple of tablespoons of sugar. We're going to give it a stir, we're going to pop that in there into the hot barbecue to let it all kind of mix together, let it all get into the consistency that we want. You can get this as thick as you want, so you can get it so you can scrape it onto your chicken, or you can get it more of a pouring consistency, which is what I'm going for this. So sugar in, then we'll pop it in there, and then we'll let it all come together. Let this come together, keep cooking the skewers. They're going to come off at about 75 degrees, and then you'll see me again when we start to serve it all up. So our chicken satay skewers are done. They have got an absolutely beautiful colour on them. They've got some light char on them, not too much. We don't want too much on there for chicken satay. Things like jerk chicken, peri peri, I probably would. Chicken satay, I'm not too fussed. So we've got this lovely colour on there. Made the peanut sauce. You saw how easy that was. It's just gone in there and it's all kind of come together. And we've got this nice kind of beautiful consistency of this peanut sauce. We put some peanuts in there as well. And also you've probably seen that I've made some garnishes. So I've got some red onion, some chilli, some coriander, and some more peanuts. So I said it's a chicken satay platter. We're now going to build the platter. So all we're going to do is take our skewers, just take the chicken off of those skewers, and then we're just going to chop it up a little bit. We want people to just be able to come along and just grab a little bit. You can serve this up with maybe some lettuce leaves, maybe some prawn crackers. You can put it in some wraps and just let people help themselves. So all that chicken coming off, and this chicken's cooked to around about 75 degrees Celsius, so it's nice and juicy inside. Chicken thigh is always best, I find, when grilling chicken on the barbecue. So there's our chicken there, and just kind of go down and just chop those into 2 or 3 bits, like so. And then we're just going to spread this out into a platter, flatten it all out a little bit, and now it's time to make it look pretty with the garnishes that we made. So we've got some red onion, so just sprinkle a little bit over, and then just put some on the side for people to kind of help themselves. So red onion, and then we just create a little pile there for our red onion. Peanuts, I've roughly chopped some of these, some are whole, some are chopped. So we're just going to sprinkle those over. Remember, it is peanut satay, so if you've got a peanut allergy, don't eat this. So chicken, satay, peanuts, red onion, got some coriander here, just again, just a little bit on there, and then just pop some on the side. People can help themselves. And some red chilies, all adds to the colour, all adds to the presentation. So there's your red chilies, chop up a few more, chuck a load on the side. You might have some chilli heads that want more, you might have people that don't want it, so let them choose. And then of course we've got this peanut sauce that we've made. We're just going to drizzle little bits over that platter, like so. And again, we'll pop this in a bowl and put it on the side and let people help themselves. So there we go. A little bit more colour on there. That's my chicken satay platter. I'm going to grab a fork and have a little taste because it'd be rude not to. But how easy was that? Really quick, really simple. It looks the part, it looks the business. Let's just go in, grab a bit of that chicken, bit of chilli on there, on a smoking elk. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again at my barbecue school.